Hey everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Today we are unwinding on part 2 of Ovation of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. We are pulling into Ensenada, Mexico, as this is part 2 of our 3-night vlog on Ovation of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. If you haven't already, go back and watch part 1. We did the North Star, which is a huge observation deck on this cruise ship. We toured the cruise ship, you got to see a little bit of the room, we ate some food, just, you know, did a little bit of everything on our first afternoon, which we got on the ship, and then our full first day at sea. Today, we are in Ensenada, Mexico, and we have several different things on the list for this vlog. I am with 5 other travel agents because Fantastical Vacations, our travel agency, was invited out by Royal Caribbean to enjoy Ovation of the Seas. And this is the first time Ovation of the Seas has been out of Port LA on the West Coast, so this is an exciting time for Royal Caribbean. It is here all of summer 2025, and it is doing short sailings around this area down into Mexico. In this vlog, you can expect some iFly, which is a simulator for skydiving. We have that first thing this morning, and then a little bit of what Ensenada, Mexico looks like. And if you're looking to take a cruise, there is a form link below. I'm a travel agent. I would love to help you get on your next sailing. Now we have a better look at the Ovation side. Kind of. It's a little still hard to see, but we also have a little buddy hanging out on the lifeboat right here. Hello, friend. Hola. I guess we're in Mexico. Man, I don't know why, but I guess I've never been to this part of Mexico, but there are some beautiful mountains over here. It is actually really, really gorgeous. So it looks like this is where we'll go in and out, like maybe a security-ish. But like from here, I'll be honest, y'all, I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, it's time for Ripcord by iFly, which is the skydiving simulator. I can never get that out right, but yeah, another time for Alex to face her fears. So here we go. We'll be giving the camera over to my friend to video us, so hopefully she'll get some good shots and y'all get to see me flail around. Looks like we gotta stretch first, make sure we're nice and limber before we do this. 6220.
How fast are you?
Yeah. Are you excited? It's gonna be great. We're all so excited. Tammy's really excited.
Big question. Is that alcoholic beverage?
No, it's an energy
telling
drink.
me what you love.
I'm not drinking it at 9 a.m. I promise. No judgment, right?
First time flying?
Yes.
Yes, amazing. Good. What are we gonna do? I have a couple tips for you to have a nice experience. The first one, you need to smile. Okay. I know it's too early in the morning, but if you don't smile in the morning, so it's gonna be a really bad day. Right. Second one, you need to breathe. All right. Why we need to breathe? Because the helmet we're gonna use is gonna be open helmet. Okay. You're gonna feel the wind. Okay. Very strong wind in your face, but you need to smile all the time. Everything's gonna be okay and relax. Okay. And the third one, because you are a beginner, the first time flying, believe me, don't move. Yes. Don't move. Smile, and everything is gonna be okay.
Don't move.
Yes, don't move, because if you're moving to the right, to the left,
okay,
it's gonna become a Zumba class. we are not ready for Zumba class today. Too early for you, too early for me too. Okay?
Hi, I'm Renee. I'll be your guide today, providing you with your flight training to ensure that your experience here is safe and fun. There are 3 fundamentals to a good flying position. First, keep your chin up. Second, keep your arms at eye level with your elbows slightly bent. And third, you want to stay relaxed and hold still. As you enter the wind tunnel, open your arms wide, look up, and lean into the wind, immediately opening up into your skydiving body position. Our goal at Ripcord is to make sure you have fun and safely improve your skills on the deck. Thank you for visiting Ripcord, and have a great flight.
I just finished iFly and it was really good. Not as scary as I thought it was going to be at all. Much more difficult than I anticipated it to be completely honest. I feel like you have to use a lot of core strength, but we had everybody from probably mid-20s all the way up until like probably late 60s, early 70s doing it. Like there was a wide variety. Age is but a number in my opinion. I say go for it. Alex in her 20s wouldn't have done this because she would have been too scared, and I don't mean to be emotional about it, but I have always really had a fear of a lot of things, and I have kept myself from doing things in life because of those fears. Sorry. And within the last couple of years, I really just started to try to say yes to a lot more things and not be as anxious as I used to be, because I just, you know, wouldn't do things because of anxiety. A shout out to Chris, because he is such a good encourager of me and like just helps me feel at peace but also feel brave. And yeah, I feel really brave this trip, and that's really cool because doing the North Star was really scary for me. I would have never done that, and I never would have done a skydiving simulator at all. But so if that's you, go do hard, scary things. It makes you feel so much more confident. I don't mean to be emotional about it, but it is just like a big deal. So it's exciting. Anyway, that's all. I'm gonna stop because I feel like I'm just gonna sit here cry. We're gonna go get changed and then get off the boat at Ensenada and just kind of see what the port looks like. So let's go do that. All right, we're getting off the ship in Mexico. Here's our first look, stepping on to, oh, it's actually really, looks kind of nice out. Breezy. They might be doing some kind of little celebration over here, it looks like. Here's some music going. They do have dogs. As you are walking off, you need to go single file and have your bag kind of off of you so the dog can sniff it. That's at least what they're doing right now, so keep that in mind. We're just gonna take a little stroll. We grabbed some tacos at a local place here. I can't remember the name of it, but it's not far off the main little area here. We're still considered in the port area, which there is like a fence line that keeps you in the port area. So if you want to just stay inside of that, if you're coming just to check the port out, the tacos were fine. I've had better and worse, but they were probably around $2 or $3 a taco. So not as cheap as I would have expected, but you are in port. It's so windy, y'all. But you're in port, so it kind of makes sense that it might be a little bit more expensive. But yeah, we did a little shopping. I found these really cute little bookmarks, and now we're headed back to the ship. I think we were gonna spend some time relaxing. The sun finally came out, so it's actually really nice. It's breezy. The sun is making it feel a little toasty. Have your sea pass ready as you cross this bridge behind me, because to get into the port area towards the ship, you're gonna need to show your sea pass. They don't scan it or anything, but they are gonna wanna see it. And so if you have it buried in your bag or something, just grab it out and make sure you're ready. We are nearing the end of the cruise because the packing stuff has started. We just spent the last like couple of hours after we got back on the ship, just relaxing by the pool. We were in the solarium, which is the adults only area. We spent a couple hours in there just relaxing, not doing much of anything. Had the fish and chips, which was a little area by the pool. It was mediocre. Had an ice cream cone, always delicious, 10 out of 10 for those. And now we're getting ready to go to do our last dinner, so I'll take you all along for that. And then we have a couple more shows to go to tonight. Walking down here for the last time, we're actually going to deck 3 tonight for dinner instead of 4 because there's a couple different main dining rooms, and we found the casino. We hadn't seen this because none of us do anything with this usually, so we were like, not a priority for us. So yeah, here's part of the casino right by the lowest level of Music Hall. Oh, it's even further. It goes into here. Look, Casino Royale. Fabulous. Even bigger. I was gonna say that was pretty small, but looking a little bit better. We got some slot machines, all kinds of goodies for you. If this is on your to-do list, you've got a casino on this ship. And it keeps going. I keep shutting the camera off and I'm like, oh, nope, there's more. So here's even more of the casino. Then you got your, y'all, I don't do any of this, so I don't know what any of this even is. 3-card poker. There you go. People who know what they're looking for, and you can see it. But yeah, and then you got a bar inside here. I think this is my first time on deck 3. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've come down here.
The only time I've been on deck 3 was at the music hall for trivia.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for trivia, yeah, music hall. But there we are. All right, it keeps going. More casino. We're going in the chic side, so we've got some pretty sparklies. Ooh. We're all very dressed up for the chic side. Oh, everything's nice and bright white colors in this main dining hall. So that's fun. I'm so excited to eat for the last time. We just finished dinner. This was actually, I think, probably in terms of the main and my appetizer was my favorite, but we had the creme brulee for dessert and it was not very good. So I am headed over to the little cafe to get a cookie before we go to the next show. Had a delicious cookie. It was really soft and yummy. It was an oatmeal, like coconutty one. And the show that we're going to first is called, it's Production Showtime, The Beautiful Dream. There's 2 tonight, a 7:30 and a 9:30. They're 45 minutes. And we're gonna go to the early one because we're a little tired. So we're trying to kind of make this an earlier night. And then after that we have a cabaret show. So yeah, this is all in the app. A lot of these for Royal, you do want to reserve ahead of time, but sometimes they don't have to be reserved. It'll just tell you in the app if they need to be reserved or not.
If 10 million fireflies lit up the world, I fell asleep. Oh, everybody and feel nobody.
We just finished at The Beautiful Dream, which was the show. I will say it was the best show that I have seen, but it was also still a little bit random. I'm just not sure that I'm super into all of the stage shows for Royal, because this is the 3rd one now that I've seen. It was the best out of the 3. This one had the best storyline and the best props and like the stage was pretty cool, but the actual songs were all like cover songs, and that was just kind of odd. Next, we are at the Cabaret Show in 270, the different venue over here, and it should incorporate some of the robot arms from the other night. This one you are supposed to have a reservation for, and we don't have one, so we are in the standby line, so we'll see if we're able to get in. Typically, what I have seen with Royal is that if you don't get a reservation, you can do standby for most of the shows, and it's just kind of hit or miss. Most of the time you can get in, but just get there 15-20 minutes early, get in line. If it's a really popular one, you may want to try to get there a little bit earlier. Like on Utopia, it was like the Aqua Show. We needed to get there a little bit earlier for standby for that, but for the most part, you should be good.
On the other side.
Just finished up at Spectra's Cabaret. I don't really mean to be negative, I really don't. I don't think the entertainment's super big our thing. None of the girls in our group really liked it. I will say the robot arms that are in the 270 are really cool. I don't know, just not super our vibes when it comes to the show, but I will say something about that. Like I said, I haven't liked a ton of the shows on Royal Caribbean, with the exception of the ice skating show and the Aqua Theater shows on Utopia and the Royal Comedians. However, just because I'm not into them doesn't mean you are. I always encourage people to go try them for yourselves. I try to include clips in the vlog so you're able to kind of get a glimpse of what they are like, and so you can make that decision for yourself. If you see the clips and you're like, oh, that might be worth going to, go do it. Don't listen to me just because I say I didn't enjoy it doesn't mean you won't enjoy it. And because it wouldn't be a cruise without one more stop late night at Sorrento's for a slice of pizza, that's where we're gonna wrap this vlog up. Hi, could I just have one pepperoni, please? Thank you so much. We got our last little piece of pepperoni pizza. While I sit here and eat this, I just wanted to quickly talk to y'all about this sailing and wrap up this vlog because I have a really early morning. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Fantastical Vacations, my travel agency, for inviting me out to be a part of this, as well as Royal Caribbean, just inviting the travel agents out to be able to experience this ship and be able to share our experience is just something that is truly so exciting to me and humbling to be a part of. Overall, we've had such a good time getting to just hang out as a travel agency. I love all the different adventurous things that this ship has, like iFly, the skydiving simulator, North Star, the observation deck that we got to go 300 feet above sea level, rock climbing, the bumper cars, all of that. There's a lot to do on this ship, which is really fun, and it's cool just to be a part of something that is inaugural with this coming out to the West Coast for the first time and just being a part of that. The biggest ship that has ever been on the West Coast is pretty exciting. So it is a completely different vibe than a Caribbean cruise. We've had 4 or 5 different Caribbean cruises with various cruise lines, and this is a completely different vibe, but there is a cruise for everybody, and I'm a firm believer in that. I think that's all I have for y'all. I really appreciate y'all being here for this vlog. We have a couple of other things coming up later this year with Royal Caribbean on the Star of the Seas, which is the brand new ship coming out this August, so just in a few months. And we might have some sneaky other stuff coming up. HHN's gonna be here soon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Make sure you're following us on social media. All that's linked below just so you know what we have going on. Subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as a part of this community, and make sure you do something that helps you unwind this week. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.